I feel like every relationship develops differently. Like everybody gonna be different in each relationship that you in. And so either way, whether it's their first relationship or not, you're gonna have to teach them the correct way to love you.
Correct. I agree. But I think it's more so like if you have a little bit more experience, like of course it's gonna help you. It's gonna always build you. And of course you change as a person, especially in your 20s. You're a whole different person than you were when you're younger. But you might learn something from back then, like, okay, I'm not finna bring this over here. But if you never seen what this problem looks like, you're not gonna know what to do. So it's kind of like you're a rookie in the game and you're a little bit older.
Is it a red flag if somebody has never been in a serious relationship?
At what age?
If you dating a guy that's never experienced a real relationship, I don't care how much bitches he has.
I would say
he's never been in.
At our age. At our age. You know, some people at our age that they haven't had one. But let's go ahead and see what Buddy has to say about this.
If you dating a guy that's never experienced a real relationship, I don't care how much bitches he has. If he's never been in real relationships, he's gonna sit there and take you for granted. And when he goes back out into the dating pool after experiencing you, he's going to realize, yes, I missed something. Yeah. That's why dating history is so important. True. If you a guy
I'm not taking nothing to go back.
If you a guy or a girl that just deals with somebody that's constantly outside, like I said, if they have no, especially at our age, like we're all late 20s, safe to assume. If you have dealt with someone that on your late 20s that have not had a real relationship, red flag, bro. Red flag.
You think it's a red flag, like to date? You're like somebody's first boyfriend, girlfriend in their late 20s.
It's a red flag. Don't do it. Been there, done that.
Yes.
Red flag.
I did it. I did it.
Why you say that though?
I did it because you're pretty much training them.
That's a fact. Like a damn
it's
dog.
Like a child.
Like a damn dog.
It's like a child. You have a child.
So what y'all think?
Ooh.
Is it
calling them a child is a little bit excessive.
Well, is it? I think she refers in the way, probably, I'm just paraphrasing, probably in the sense that, like, you have to teach them things. Like, teach them whatever they don't know, how to be in a relationship, or how you like to be treated in said relationship. So, in a way, I can see the comparison. Because that's very true.
It, though, you need that for every relationship. Like, whenever you get in a relationship with somebody, you have to teach them the proper way to love you, and you have to learn the proper way to love them. And so, because relationships aren't easy.
They not. But certain things, like, I feel like if you've already been in a serious relationship, you don't have to be taught it. I think that's what she means. I mean, everybody has a specific thing, of course. But, like, the basics, then if you've never done it, then you just don't know. And that I feel that's a common thing for guys. If they've never done it, they literally just don't know.
That's a very common thing for guys. I think it might be if you get in a relationship with somebody who's never really been in a serious relationship, you got some tough things to go through. Yeah, because that person they just don't understand all the way.
They don't get it.
I know this has been my first serious relationship, I'll say. But we've been together, almost 5 years now, so you know, that was a little while in the past, but in the beginning, I would say I definitely didn't know how to be in a relationship. Of course, I had like relationships or whatever, not quick little whatevers, but it wasn't serious. So this being my first real serious relationship, it's a lot you have to learn.
Right, and she taught you taught her how to love each other properly, and look at y'all now.
Yeah.
Did you do it teaching Steve? Let's be honest.
Yeah, you still got to learn how to deal with Steve. How Steve like to be loved. It is learning on both sides, but I feel like it's definitely a red flag if that person has never been in a serious relationship, and we're at 25.
He like to scream. He gonna have to teach his girlfriend how to scream back.
No, I'm gonna have to teach her how to not scream at me, because I don't take getting screamed at too well. You see, and I also don't scream at my girl because she doesn't take that too well. You feel me? That's a learning process. It's all a learning process.
Things, yeah.
So Steve was the red flag, and now he green.
I was like 20 though. That was.
Steve, that's kind of crazy at 20.
it was crazy at 20 to not have been in a serious relationship.
Most people that already had a heartbreak by then, but I mean,
Yeah, that ain't no heartbreak. That be puppy love. Y'all swear y'all
that
so in love. That's puppy love.
it counts.
You couldn't
It
do
counts.
nothing with that person. Like, you literally.
You don't know that. Some people have high school sweethearts, my love. Like, that's a thing. That's what I'm saying.
All right, well, if somebody had
20?
a real high school sweetheart, okay.
Were you 20? You sure you weren't a little older than 20?
Yeah, I was like 21.
Yeah, you should. 22?
21, almost 22, yeah. Hey, stop trying to show my age. But, that was early 20s, though.
Hey, I'll say it is.
That's a great time to learn to be in a relationship, you feel me? In your early 20s.
Okay, yeah. For a guy, for sure. Yeah, I see that.
High school.
I feel like every relationship develops differently. Like, everybody gonna be different in each relationship that you in. And so either way, whether it's their first relationship or not, you're gonna have to teach them the correct way to love you.
Correct. I agree. But I think it's more so like if you have a little bit more experience, like of course it's gonna help you. It's gonna always build you. And of course you change as a person, especially in your 20s. You're a whole different person than you were when you're younger. But you might learn something from back then, like, okay, I'm not finna bring this over here. But if you never seen what this problem looks like, you're not gonna know what to do. So it's kind of like you're a rookie in the game and you're a little bit older.
Yeah, like
so
I feel that because it's like you know what. Okay, if I do this, I know this is not good for my relationship. Like I know I should not do this.
Tight, for sure.
Already, without your new girl actually having to go through that, because you already know what's the bottom line of a relationship. Okay, I've been in a relationship before. Yeah, I know what actions I can take that aren't good. I know what actions I can take that are bad, and it'll help me in this new relationship that I'm in. But if not, it's like you starting from square one, and they are literally teaching you how to be in a relationship. Period.
Yeah. I had seen this video. It was like, Black parents don't teach us how to date young. Like every other culture kind of encourages that so they could kind of mold the situation. We're kind of more so society for like Black people is like, no, this. But it's like by the time you done got crashing out of high school looks a lot different than crashing out in college. Like there's two different. It would be better if you can get kind of molded. Like this happens to you, okay, you should do this and that. But if you're always being told no, you don't know what to do when it hits you. I feel like that learning curve is kind of tough in college because it just gets the playing field gets bigger the older you get. So it's like
until it gets smaller.
Nah, I mean like in the things that could happen. Like if you're more so in a controlled environment, you're in your city, you never left the city, you probably know old dude or whoever you try to talk to probably since middle school, high school. Like you kind of know a little bit more history. You get to college, you meet people from all over the world.
Yeah.
Like you don't know how that could go. Different cultures, all types of things. I feel like it needs to be kind of taught a little bit better. Like, how to deal with emotions, especially guys. Like, you ain't never been told no before, and your first time being told no is in college, you might spaz out. And some people do crash out. Like, it might be, you never know. Like, if you go through a heartbreak in high school, your parents would be like, all right, it's going to be better days. And then you find out, oh my God, there's better days. But this is your first relationship. You're going to think this is the world. Like, I can't believe my world crashing. And there's more at stake when you're older, especially in school. Like, high school, you could probably be all right. But you start crashing out in college, you might not graduate. Now your whole jurisdiction of life could go crazy just because you don't know how to control your emotion. So I feel like, as a culture, we need to be a little bit better about that. But that's what I mean, that could be that's another reason why it's a red flag. It's like, dang. So you ain't know you weren't supposed to go out with your homeboys and not call me? It's crazy.
That is crazy.
It's crazy.
And as somebody who did that, I can say it's crazy. It is,
I'm just saying, that's crazy.
It happens. It's a learning thing. I say when I first got in that relationship, I did not know how to be a real boyfriend. Of course, I done seen it. But I done seen it, but I ain't never put it into practice.
Bruh. Now, you might have probably found that out if you went to practice on the long game and you ain't called her. She cussed you out. then you would have known, okay, in college, let me not do this because I could be doing way more.
Let me let her know. You know, you had times to make those mistakes and not chip at your relationship. You know, because like if your relationship is a block of ice, every single time you got to go through this experience to know how to be a better boyfriend, you chipping at that block.
For sure.
You feel me? Well, you might have chipped that block all the way gone. You don't have to make the same chips in your new block of ice. You feel me?
Definitely not. Y'all have other problems that is new that you got to work out.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that than be talking about the basic stuff. Like, oh my God. Just the basic things. Back and forth.
Like, I like flowers. You have to get someone flowers. It's like, oh, for real? That's a thing? I thought that was only in movies.
For some girls, it's not.
Yes.
No. See, for me, I need a ring pop. I don't want that flower. That's what I want. It's a cute gesture. But dating me, you gotta find that out.
A ring pop.
I am known for being in the club with a push pop and ring pop.
I was gonna say you probably one of them blow pop girls.
you know, like
the blow pop in the club.
Like, baby, going out, and guess what? I got you. Like,
oh my God,
this is love. That would get.
Look, my man got me.
Now you in the club, that shot nasty, but mine not, because I got a blow pop. Like,
yeah, you in the club with that ring pop ring too. Some dude gonna use that to his advantage. That's all your man can afford to give you.
See, that's evil. That's evil.
Hey, yeah, some dudes is like that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, for real, you gotta learn the person.
Yeah. So I feel like I would say I don't think it's a red flag if you're a patient person, and that's what you want to do. I don't think it has to automatically be a red flag that somebody has not been in a relationship.
I say that bit light pink.
It's somewhere in the middle though, because you still gonna have to go through some trials. Definitely.
Like, eat stuff.
Yeah.
Lord.
Some little nicks is definitely gonna happen. But
oh my goodness.
Because
oh my goodness.
In any relationship, you definitely have to step to the plate and be like, all right, this is a new relationship. You don't like flowers. You like ring pops. So that's what I'm gonna have to do for you.
Facts. Specifically watermelon, nothing else. So don't mess it up. Like stuff like that. It's literally stuff like that. Like, all the girls like flowers. You read that in a movie, in a book, didn't you?
Yeah, literally. That's when you're not in a relationship, the only really stuff that you see, the first thing you're gonna bring into your relationship is movies and rom-coms.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you're gonna bring into your relationship.
Nah, man, all that shit is entertainment.
Well, I mean, you don't know until you try it.
And I had a conversation, man, with your girl, like.
Well, hey, they need to come talk to you before they get into their first relationship. Do y'all think it's honestly something to do with the person though? Like, why are they not in a relationship? Like, what's wrong with them?
I literally do think it's something to do with that person.
So
to be so.
Yeah, like what? Is it wrong that they haven't been in a relationship yet?
I need to know why. What's your reason? No one wants you for real? Y'all love talking about how women only want men that seem like they getting people. So what is it? Is it because you a player? You don't want to settle down? Has no one wanted to be your girlfriend? Or have you never asked someone to be your... Like, what is it? It's a reason.
Yeah, like something got to be wrong with you.
Like, something is up. Like, at 20...
Get no hoes.
See?
Hey.
Oh, that's horrible. You know why that's horrible? Because let me get with you... And now women are like, he is kind of cute as a boyfriend. Now we got problems. You ain't never had this attention before.
Yeah, that's another thing, too.
That's red flagging all the way. I ain't got time. No.
Better get your hands ready.
He ain't never been attractive a day in his life because he ain't never had a girlfriend. But as soon as he get one, you got to have your hands ready because now they want him.
And don't nobody know about you. So they're like, When she find out, I need to find out too.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't got time.
But like you said, it's also the other thing where they just a player. They didn't want to be in a relationship.
That too. Cause why all of a sudden you want to be in a relationship?
Maybe you was the one.
Please.
You can't be that special that now you the one. You the one that I finally want to settle down with. I didn't see.
Okay.
I didn't did a lot of things except have a relationship because these females, they just wasn't the one for me. But you came into my life and you pushed me to want to be in a relationship.
So then you gotta start questioning things. But I ain't gonna lie, you gonna have to start questioning stuff. Like, what was it about me?
Confessing.
I mean, that might have been what happened to Steve.
Lord, if that was the case, Steve, so what was it? What made you do it?
I mean, it's
Take that jersey up.
It's on that person. She was a good person. She made me feel good. Had something going for her life. And I'm like, yo, this is a good choice. This would be a good choice. So that's why.
Lock in real quick.
Yeah, let me lock in with this one.
Well, there it is.
And he said, and we can wear the same size clothes. Yeah, I'm getting this one.
She cute.
Catch her, Renee. Catch her, Renee.
I did hear it. I'm like, you're hell. Go away, Jacob.
That's what I'm saying. He always trying to come with some joke or something.
Bro, what's wrong, bro?
You see how I had to treat his joke, Renee? Had to make it
go. Because I'm funny.
I had to make it go right on over me.
So funny. I'm so funny. I made you get a comforter.
Nah, bro. I was gonna do that anyway.
I need y'all to go ahead and call a truce.
I was gonna do that anyway. Okay.
Call a truce before the next segment.
But yeah, that's what. Anyway. There are people who have not been in relationships by choice, and I think that might be okay. But when it comes down to it, I think if you get too old and you ain't been in a relationship, red flag.
Facts.
Do situationships count as relationships though?
No, they don't.
What's the threshold? What's the age limit? Like, where's that?
Without having a real relationship?
Yeah.
You got up to 20 to me at that point.
Up to 20? I thought we just discussed I was 22, Renee. Come on now. At least go to 23.
Red flag, Steve. You a little red flag.
I will say, okay, yes. I feel like maybe at 20.
Okay.
Maybe at 20. If you haven't had a relationship. But no, because some dudes is still finding themselves at 20. You feel me?
You're finding yourselves for...
If you ain't had one by 25, 25 is where the cutoff at.
25?
25, yeah. Because while y'all females is fast and doing what y'all doing, some dudes don't even find out about dating until 18. Y'all, hey, it is what it is. The older dudes, the dudes they older, they thinking, hey, okay, I'm gonna get me a younger shorty.
I'm sorry. Do niggas not, men, do men not lose their virginity typically before women?
No.
You're lying. You're lying. For real. But when people ask like, oh, when did you lose your virginity? Guys' numbers are always younger in age. So if you had time to go do that, why you ain't time to go be a boyfriend? Like, by 20? Nah, I'm not trying to hear it.
By 25. 25 is when the first one. Yes, it gotta be 25.
You ain't never had before 20? What were you doing before?
I had girlfriends, but let's be real. That was like a 2-month dating situation, and I'm like, I really didn't want to date you, so no.
It's a situationship.
It's a situation. Thank you, Jago. And we just said that situationships don't count.
They absolutely don't. How about 22? We can go in the middle.
23.
I'm saying 25.
Just so it can be after me. But I think 25 is a good one to be like.
If you have dating before 25, you have so much that happens to you You ain't thinking about dating at that point. Definitely not. You trying to figure out how you get out your mama's house, how you finna level up in your jobs, XYZ elemental P. If you haven't dated before 25, you're definitely not dating suddenly at 25. Like,
no, they were dating. They were doing. They probably was doing something, messing around. They just ain't locked nobody down.
I mean, when nobody worth locking down.
Or nobody was worth locking down. Yeah, I agree
means
with that, Jago.
Yeah, that means your circle suck and red flag. That's all I say.
That box would be good, but she could be really annoying.
Yeah.
Why are you a girl
I don't want
who
to lock this down.
and she really annoying? That says a lot about you, my boy. I don't like it.
Situationship.
Red flag. That's what I would say.
Hey, it may be a red flag, but it's the truth.
Red flag.
That's just how it be.
This box is good, but she always tweaking.
I can't be in no relationship with her. Sure can't.
What? Why are y'all messing with a girl? Oh my goodness, I can't. Y'all morals is crazy. Just crazy. Y'all just be. It's like y'all just being anything just because y'all can, not because it has anything good for you, other than the box.
Some situations that just is what it is.
It's a great experience.
But the experience.
You learn it for the next.
And we doing that after 20? I mean, yeah, I guess y'all are. Yeah, y'all are doing that after 20.
Yeah.
Some men.
Everybody doing it after 20.
Hey, listen, some men, they
It's not
get out.
just us. It's not just us.
It sure ain't.
Either. It's not just us either.
It sure ain't.
Look, 25 too old. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. That's that. Like, that's crazy. 25?
25.
You almost on 30.
But that's
You
when
just
you
got-
actually finding yourself. You that high school stuff, you don't even know who you are.
High school, college, whatever. 20?
And a lot of people don't know who they are even in college. That's when you figure it out on the back end.
About who we are as a person, because that's gonna always be an evolution. Like, it's gonna keep going and forever and ever.
It will continue to change. That is true.
That's an excuse.
That's an
Give a red
excuse to
flag.
not be in a relationship.
Excuse, yes. Literally, well, maybe not you, Steve, but it's plenty of guys to be like, man, they might try to spin the block on a girl they talk to before they reach the new level, and it's like, she still got this memory of me, and I ain't even like that no more. That's more valid than you never ever dating somebody. Like, that's really weird. Like, something's not right. Like, your social skills might be a little off.
I think
Red flag.
by 25, you should take that step to actually experience what a real relationship is like, other than
At
just a
25?
situationship. Yeah, 25 is a good age.
You
And then what
25?
constitutes a real relationship?
Y'all saying we're together. That's it. We are together. This is my girlfriend. This is my boyfriend.
Bum.
Yeah. And I heard something. This is my it. I am their it. The whole.
I think it should be more than that, because even in your little situationships that you was talking about earlier, Steve, and your little 2 month shits, you called it a relationship earlier, but
All right, now let's put a time
in a
limit on it.
situation
Now
when
let's
you're
put a
not-
time limit on it.
exactly, like,
Now
yeah,
let's-
you got to put a little
Let's
extra
put
on
it.
it.
All right. Y'all say y'all together, and then y'all together about 6 months.
All right.
That's cool. And
What you think, Renee?
and
It's cool.
that consecrates a real relationship.
6 months? Sure.
Yeah, 6 months is a long time.
That's a good bit of, that's a chunk of change. It's half a year.
Yeah, half a year.
That's my trial period.
I'm so tired of Jay going his tears and his time period. Hey, I literally hate with you. 25 too old. That's what chat said. Chat said 25 too old, and I'm with chat.
They saying that 25 is too old?
That's what they said.
Ain't no way y'all agree with 25 being too old, y'all.
They did.
25 is you still a young rooster at that point.
What's the number, chat?
Y'all not too young to be doing all the other freaking nasty, but y'all too young to be in a somewhat committed relationship. That is crazy. Something wrong with you. Red flag.
Everybody just ugly. He just been ugly since he was till he got 25. Then he got attractive. And then he gotta get a girlfriend.
And then he could get a
I
girlfriend.
know some ugly dude.
Sick.
It could be like that.
It could be like that. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Now he's
It could be
25.
like that for a woman as well.
Exactly. Listen, now he's 25 and he getting to that money. Now they want him.
I'm gonna be so for real. Some of the ugly, not ugly, less desirable men. I ain't gonna say that. Some of the less desirable men, they be the ones married with the bag of still in a relationship. So I ain't trying to hear that. Nah, not one relationship. Crazy. I'm not trying to hear it.
Yeah. Hey.
Excuse. Use a red flag. Whether it's you didn't want to date, whether it's you was a whore, whether you couldn't pull somebody, there's something wrong with you. So therefore, a red flag. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe I'm just selective. Very, very
Red
selective.
flag. You didn't find nobody in the year of 25? Get out of here.
I agree. If you don't find somebody by 25, your picking is horrible. What are you going after?
Flip flopping, Steve.
I'm sorry.
You flip flopping.
I'm sorry. I know it. But I think you know, I'm saying 25 is the age where you should have at least had one. So that's what I'm sticking up for. 25 is the age where you should at least have had one.
I'm like, I'll go half with you, 22. But 25 is outrageous. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you ain't had one. I think now it's a red flag, and it's like, bro, what's going on? Either, like Jago said, ugly. I just see so many situations. You're ugly. You're a player. That's it.
Right.
Or don't nobody want you. You ain't got them for real.
see.
You ain't get no hoes, so they ain't like you until you got some hoes.
Yeah.
Red flag. Okay, then y'all proved my point. Red flag. So y'all with Chat. Chat said that, and I'm with Chat. Period.
Well, I just want to chat. I had my first for real when I started taking serious at 20. It was 21. I was about to be 22, but that's okay. I made the cut.
Barely. But
well, don't be mad. Don't try to shorten the time neither. I made the cut.
Correct.
I made the cut. That's all you got to know.
I have also made the cut. So
okay. Well,
this is
so
not,
I was.
this is not
I'm right.
applied, but this is speculation.
Speculation.
Say, all we can go off is speculation.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I hope people take that leap and try it out. See how you like it. Then you'll actually know if you like it or not. Because I respect somebody more who say, I'm not in a relationship now because I don't like relationships. I tried it. It didn't work. Then somebody, I'm just not in a relationship because that ain't my thing. And then you ask them, well, how you know? Because it ain't my thing. All right. Y'all got anything else to say about never having a serious relationship and it being a red flag?
Girl, if you ain't been in a serious relationship by 25, you need to run for your life. If it's 22, you need to run for your life. But other than that, that's all I gotta say about that.
Don't let these folks talk down on y'all. If you ain't been in a relationship, your relationship is coming. You just got to stay in your bag.
Hey,
get your money up. And, get your hair right. Maybe your facial hair off.
Hey.
Just make sure you get right for when that relationship do come to your front door and come and knock.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, I feel like they're gonna be a horrible boyfriend because they just like
Trash.
They gotta learn.
I'm spending this cash for this now. Like I'm that guy. Like you gonna do what I say. I don't care. You
can talk to one woman and she can feel one way. You can talk to another woman, she can feel a totally different way.
So
and these two different relationships are gonna be two totally different things. You got to learn either way.
Y'all know we talking about like only a dude could have not had a relationship by 25. What about the females without them?
That's a triple red flag.
What's wrong with them?
Gotta wave that thing. That's not cool. It's not normal.
It's really not cool if a female is not in a relationship.
That's really odd. Y'all don't think that's odd?
I think it's odd.
I think it's odd for both parties. What I said goes for male and female. Like that's something ain't right. Like something ain't right.
Okay. All right. Well, if it go for both sides, I'm cool with that. And I say if you've never been in a relationship, I don't know. I'll give my advice. Try it out. See. Try it out and see.
Probably some other women out there that never been in a relationship. What's wrong with them? They got love to give too.
Yeah, they do got love to give.
Love is not going to knock on your front door, go outside, touch some grass.
And get in that field. Work for it.
Yeah. Don't look for it neither. Just look for what you like, and then you might find that person along the way. That's my advice.
Okay, that was some good advice, Renee. That was some
Thank
good
you.
advice to the folks. I respect that.
Yeah, snap it up for that one.
Yeah,
Snap it up for that
yeah,
one.
definitely snap it up for that one. Man, if y'all with us, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment.